Good afternoon, everyone. This is Crystal with Crystal's Creations. How are you guys all doing? Awesome, I hope. So, today being the day before Easter, I thought I would play with my Picket Fence Easter garden. Let's plant flowers and watch them grow set. Now, I think I played with this before, but I'm going to turn them into Emboss Resist cards, which I've already embossed the bunnies. I haven't done the little guys yet, like the little gnome, the shovel, and all the little guys just yet. But I have the bunnies. If you look real closely, you can see them there. They're already there. I don't know what that spot is, but that won't even be on the card, because we're going to die cut these guys out once we get them all inked up. So I have some really cool colors here because we're going to pair them up with, I'll show you. Sorry. Never ending in the craft room of Crystal's Creations. We have avalanches, I tell you, all the time. No, my heat gun just fell to the floor. So I thought I'd pair him up with some of Simon Hurley's backgrounds, the flowers anyways. So I thought I'd pair it up with this. So this is his flowering or kaleidoscope flowers. So I thought some of the bunnies would look good with these. And then yesterday I made a card with, because I did a bunch of stamping foam the other day in my live. So I did the chickens, the dad and the mom. You're one cool chick. And I did them on a, I don't know, on the warped circles. Kind of looks kind of cool. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And you guys, I did a really funny, I don't know. My brain just, I don't know. I'm part of the Team Tiny Hop thing on YouTube, okay? And let me know if you guys have ever done this before. I was, it's been a crazy week, let me tell you. From last Sunday to today, it's just been one of those weeks for me. And I'm sure a lot of us crafty people have had those crazy crafty weeks. So last Sunday, I messed up on my sublimation iron-on. I know what I did wrong, okay? Yeah, I admit, mistakes happen. So today, I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to show you what to do right and where I messed up and what I did wrong, okay? So that's where my crafty mistakes all happened, was from last Sunday. And then it's just been one crafty mistake after another this week. And then, of course, the other day I was doing a video and one of my stamping blocks came up off the platform and it flew up, hit my phone, hit under here, and it just went flying. And I'm sure you guys heard me laughing, and a lot of you were probably laughing with me, and that's okay. That's great. It's called crafty bloopers. We all make mistakes. We're human. We're not perfect. It's okay. And so, and then that led to, I was looking at my planner and I was like, oh, the Team Tiny Hop video. I gotta get that done. And I was like, oh, shoot. So I did my video on Thursday, I got it uploaded, and I had it scheduled for today, April 8th. Well, I looked on the Team Tiny Facebook group, mind you, okay? And in my mind, I read an 8, okay? I don't know where I saw the 8 at, but I saw an 8. I did not see April 22nd. I saw April 8th, okay? So I had it scheduled for April 8th at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, mind you. Okay. Well, now I'm 2 weeks ahead of schedule. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay. It just goes to show you that, hey, we're only human. We, you know, it's just, yeah, one of those weeks. And I'm still not finished with all of my Easter cards. But it's okay. I might have some other ones back in the thing. I woke up late this morning. I was like, oh no, the hop. And then it dawned. And then once I looked, I went, oh no. So yeah, I have it rescheduled for the 22nd. And then it dawned on me, I'm like, oh, Instagram. I just deleted my card. I just deleted the post, and I'll just reschedule it for the 22nd later on. I was like, oh man, I shot myself on that one. I was like, oops. Shot myself with the ink. Some ink. That's what I did. I was like, no. Yeah, it's just been one of those weeks, let me tell you. So yeah, let me know from you other crafters. Have you ever had one of those crafting weeks where your craft stuff just hasn't turned out right? Or you make crafty mistakes after another, or you post stuff that hasn't ahead of schedule and you thought it was supposed to be at a certain time at a certain day, and you went, oh, I posted it too early. Oops. Yeah. It's been one of those weeks. So anyways, so we're going to go ahead and do this card. And I'm going to start off with Triple Berry. Now, I used my color wheel and I put the arrow at purple. And these are the colors it gave me. Was orange, green, and yellow-orange. So Over the Moon is a yellow-orange color. So this is not a rainbow. It's not a whatever. Oh, and let me show you real quick my card I made last night with a craft roulette show. In case anybody's wondering. So every Friday at 5 o'clock or 5:10, the craft roulette show goes live. Okay? So it would be 6:10 Central Standard Time is when the craft roulette goes live, and 7:10 Eastern Standard Time. And the craft roulette show is usually on for about 2 hours or so, 2.5 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours. And they have a special guest on. And this was my 52nd, so I'm now in the Club 52 department. So this week's parameters were Peekaboo card. Project was Peekaboo. Element was, what did I do with my parameters? I just had them. Parameters, or colors were first grader. So first grader colors are pretty much your primary, which pretty much is your rainbow colors. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And then, you know, your black, brown, whatever, gray. And then random, or element was rain. Okay. And then random was edge distress. So something had to be distressed on your card. So for my rain and my cloud and my rainbow, I used my Hero Arts embossing powder. And I do love their embossing powder, by the way. It's really good. But so is Rangers. I like Rangers too. So they're both really good, just as good. So I love them both. But I did the Emboss Resist. So unfortunately I can't call it you know, distressed. But another way, so there's two ways to do a distressed look. You can get out your humongous heavy purple cow paper trimmer that comes with a million blades. It does trim, like it has a straight edge blade where you chop down like the Tim Holtz one, or it comes out with these little tiny circle blades that you attach to the other side of it. That thing takes up a lot of room, so that's why I don't have it up here with me, but or I show you. I'll show you guys in another video. But so I used my purple cow trimmer, and I forgot how to use it. It's been so long since I used her, but a friend gave it to me, and so that thing sits behind me, tucked in a corner, and it's got quite a few little circle blades that come with it that have what you call edge distress or something like that, or they also have the same type of blades like you would find on those scissors, the same type of scissors that you would use to cut. Well, I don't know if I got this straight as I possibly could, but I tried to make it look like a first grader had made it. I was trying to go for that first grade look as well, but I'm not very good with that purple cow trimmer, because even when I try and do a 5x7 or an A2 style card, I can't get it to go straight. I try to make it go straight and it doesn't want to go straight for me, even doing the straight edge. You know, poof. Yeah, it always comes out crooked. So yeah, I don't know what to do. But anyway, so then I just stamped some birds. So, and then it says rainbow, come out to play. And this set is from the Stamps of Life. And this obviously is an old set because it looked pretty old. And I got this set from, I want to say from a gal who lives in Arvada. Or it could have been my other friend that used to live up north here with us. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So, because I got Stamps of Life stamps and dies from my friend who used to live up here, and then I also got some from somebody who lives in Arvada as well. So now I don't remember who gave me what. So yeah. So I want to say the gal in Arvada gave me this, but I don't remember. But anyway, so it says rainbow, come out to play. So this is the peekaboo part. Peekaboo. You open it up and there's the rainbow. So the birdies want the rainbow to come out to play. They want the rain to go away and they want the rainbow to come out and play. So there's my card. Now I don't have this all inked underneath. I just have the ink on the edges. That's all I did to make it look like I have it all inked under there. So anyways, that's my card, and I don't have anything on the inside yet, but I will. I'll get there. So that is my 52nd card. Club 52. So I have been with the Craft Roulette for a year now. I'm like, so another 52 cards to go, I think, before I make it to the club, mug club. So I'm like, yay, the club mug club. So I'm like halfway there. Like so excited. It goes really fast. Man, time sure flew fast. So now we're starting with Triple Berry. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I think I'm just going to go straight. And it's okay if it's not perfect. Okay. Oh, sorry. Kids are probably having fun outside. Okay, there is Triple Berry. Now we're going to go on to Guppy. I wish there was a way to make, I think there is actually. I have Bluetooth. I can probably get my video to pop up on my laptop and watch it to make sure that I can see that my card is under my video, under my thing. Because sometimes when I'm doing a video, y'all, sometimes I move stuff around and I go out of picture sometimes and I feel horrible that I'm out of picture. But it's gonna be a nice warm day today, and it's like 70 degrees and stuff like that. Okay, so there's Guppy. So now we're gonna go on to Later Gator. I like that shade of green. That's one of my favorite greens. And there's a story behind green. I used to hate green. I used to despise the color green. I don't know if I ever shared my color green story. So my dad used to drive truck, used to deliver ADS pipe, which stands for Advanced Drainage Systems. So that black coil pipe with a green stripe down the middle. He also used to wear a green uniform. We also had a green car, mind you. And then, you know, I'm originally born and bred in Washington State. So what's in Washington State? Green trees, evergreen trees. That's the tree of Washington State, is the evergreen. Okay, green in Washington, when I say green in Washington, it's more greener and more different green than it is here in Colorado. Colorado has nothing green compared to green in Washington. It's totally different. So if you have, from your state that you live in, you know, until you go to Washington or Oregon, Washington and Oregon are almost the same in the same green because they both have evergreen trees, but I would definitely say the green in Washington is more vibrant, and it seemed like we just had too much green at the time. And now that I'm older, much older, I should say, and I'm here, or much older, I have a passion for green now, and I kind of miss the green back home some. But, of course, I can't live back home anymore because I got allergic to living at home. I got sick. So my doctors told me I had to move to a drier climate. So here I am in a much drier climate. So it's, I don't know, have you guys ever been told by your doctors that, hey, can't live in your home state anymore, go move to a drier climate? Because if you don't, you're gonna croak. You have no choice. But that's what my doctors told me. That's what they told us back then. They said, if you don't move, you're gonna end up croaking before your time. So I was like, okay. So, oh, that was Over the Moon, my yellow, orange yellow. So now we're gonna go back to Triple Berry. Maybe everybody will get 2 turns. What do you think? So I always go over the top of the other color, because you never know, you might get another color. I don't think we're gonna get 2 turns for every color. Okay, that's good. Now back on to Guppy. Although Over the Moon and Guppy are very similar in color, as you can tell. That's Guppy, that's Over the Moon. So these two would pair really good together. If you're gonna do a blending, ink blending, like for certain colors, like your darkest to your lightest, I would definitely do Guppy and then Over the Moon. Okay, now we're gonna go in with Later Gator. Like I said, I'm not being perfect because this week hasn't been perfect in the crafty world. So we're not doing this perfect. Okay. We're gonna end it with Later Gator. She's got a bit of a green dress. Okay, I'm gonna turn this sideways a little bit because usually sometimes when I get to the end, okay. All right. All right, so now we're gonna go in with you're gonna take a dry microfiber cloth or chamois or whatever it is that you like to use. I like to use my soft microfiber towels. I also use them wet for my to clean off my stamps too. But you go in, you wipe off the embossed images. You want to get that ink off of the white or black or silver or gold or whatever color you use for embossing. Oh, I could have used pink. I have pink embossing powder. That would have been fun to use, you guys. Maybe I can do that with my little tools in the gnome. What do you think? Should we? Let's try that. Let's try the pink embossing powder. That would be cute. I have glow in the dark. I bet a lot of us have glow in the dark embossing powder too. I did a video on that too. So there's our bunnies, and we're just gonna emboss that. So all that imperfect, like that mistake there, that's not gonna be in the picture. So we're gonna cut those out, and those will go on the card. And then let's go ahead and I will show you how I do my embossing. Emboss Resist. So let's grab our embossing. Oh, I don't fall. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nelly, just about lost it. See? Told you. It's been one of those weeks. So here is my bin of embossing powders and Perfect Pearls. I have Tim Holtz embossing powders. I have Recollections embossing powders. I have embossing powders from 2018, from when I went to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo with some crafty friends of mine. There was 4 of us that went together before the pandemic, of course. And I wish the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo would come back to Colorado because I miss it. So these actually still work. Can't remember what company this was. Can't remember. Oh, it's a powder keg. Stamponit.net. Stamponit.net. Powder keg, I think, is the name of the company. So if anybody wants to know about these little guys. But this one is a metallic marble. And so these were my first embossing powders that I got, I think. This one is honeycomb. And it actually does look like honeycomb. And then I have another one that I got. Where is it? Oh, here's one. Red Hot. What is this one called? Red Hot Chili. Oh, and this one's different. This one has a different company. So these 3, oh no, these 2 are powder keg. And then these 2, Poppy Jasper. Oh, this one's pretty. Poppy Jasper and Red Hot Chili are by, who are they? PKGlitz.com. And their EP Light is another name. And they're acid-free, but 1/4 ounce of a jar. That's the size of these jars. They last forever. So I got 4. Oh, I got 5. And this one is honey. So it's more of a gold color. That's another EP. Max. So that's weird. So those 5. And I've been a crafter since I was in high school, just so you guys all know. And, oh, here's another one I got at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo back in 2018. This one is Royal Paisley, and it's got a purple tone to it, and it's pretty cute. I'll have to use these more often. I'm going to start using my embossing powders, but they last like forever. But it definitely has a purple swing. And this one is by Stamponit.com, powder keg. So actually I got 6 from them. And then these guys, I can't remember who this was. I'm not sure. This might have been Joann's or something. I don't remember. These are my Maker Fortes. I think I won a contest from her. So these were a couple of my free items I picked from her shop. And I like them. They work great. So I love them. And they last forever too. But these are like... not embossing powder, but Perfect Pearls. Kind of like Tim Holtz's Perfect Pearls. And then here's a white one. That's what I put in my water. So it's at the bottom of my water. So you shake it, you know, like that. And that's what's in there. And it gives your card background a pop of cool color. And then here's my Tim Holtz embossing powders. So I have or his are called More Distress Embossing Glazes, and they're soft. They're really like velvety soft, and I love them. But I have, what's this one called? I don't know what this one's called. Usually it has a name on it. This is the one that didn't have a name, but might be burnt orange or something. This one is Rusty Hinge. This one is really pretty. Tattered Rose. I have the ink to that. And then I have another one in here. Where'd it go? I have like a mixture of everybody's in here. I have a gray one. Here it is. Lost Shadow. I haven't tried that one yet, but I bet it's pretty. Because I have all the inks and the sprays for this one too. Oh, here's another one of those little guys. Gilded Fern. Now that's got some green to it. That would look cool with a St. Patty's Day card. So I've used that for St. Patty's stuff before. Not much left though, but it's kind of cool. But anyways, and then I got some Wow, some little thing of Wow Red, Primary Apple Red. So I got 4 things. I don't know why I'm showing you guys all of my embossing powders. So I have 4 Tim Holtz. I have some Recollections in here. Who else? I have a red glittered. So I have Glitz Shilliant by Recollections. I have a ruby glittered red embossing powder. And these are good. They do work. And I do like them. And then I have a gold by Recollections. And then I have this guy. This is old. This I found at a thrift store. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it and see if it actually still works. But it's Rainbow Glitter Embossing Powder. So I'm going to test it out. I know a lot of companies say that embossing powder expires, but when I looked in here, I did not really see much clumps, but maybe that. But you can break them up, and you break them up, they still work. So, voila. Then I have another Recollection Silver, and that silver works amazing, just so you know. Then I have a little bit of black by I don't know who. I think it's Recollections, or it could be Joann's. And then I have Boho Blends. I think this is when I won a big kit a couple years ago during the pandemic from the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo when they were doing all that stuff online. And I got this. So I got this Desert Clay, and I also got this one for free by Eileen Hull, the Aqua Splash. This one is really pretty. It's like a pretty teal color, but that's also embossing powder. It's like definitely a dimensional print. It's beautiful. I love it. So I'm not sure. Oh, this one is Emerald Green. I can't remember who does Emerald Green. Craft Supplies Calgary. It's from Canada, so that I do remember. And then I have a Wow. This one's old. This one was also at the thrift store, but it's a Seafoam White, and it's Ranger. I got excited when I saw that it was Ranger. I would have been excited. Really, I would have been excited if it would have been Spellbinders too. Does Spellbinders make embossing powder? I can't remember. But also today is the last day of the BOGO buy one get one free die sale. So make sure you get on that. I think there might be stamps in there too. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. But you guys might want to check it out. I'll put the link down below. I also posted it yesterday's video as well. So this is like an off-white. So that's a Ranger. And then I have, oh, my sample fell off. Oh no. This is a tree branch. And I got this one. This is by Wendy Vecchi. Also, she sells her stuff on Ranger. So I got this because I wanted something I can use for tree branches. Like for Simon Hurley's owl. His owls. Best buds or owls or whatever it is. I just wanted, you know, something to use on the tree branches. So I'm going to use this on his owls too. I think that would be really cute to use on the owls. So that would be a cute shade of brown. So another Ranger. And then I have another silver, but this one's by Ranger. And then I have a couple of the same colors. So here is, I believe, Recollections, and this one is Opaque Sparkle. So it's emerald. So that is a pretty green color. And here's the pink that I wanted to use. And my sample has kind of rubbed off. So we're going to use this Plush Pearl. So, by Ranger. So we're going to use that. And then we also have, by Ranger, Copper Tinsel. That's a cool shade of embossing powder. Kind of glitterish. And then I have another white. Of White by Ranger. And then I have a lot of the same colors. I got duplicates of Aqua Tinsel by Ranger. So there's that. So yeah, I make little samples and I put them on. Oh, I have another brown. I forgot I had this. Ooh, I'll use this for my owls, you guys. I haven't even tested this one out yet. I haven't even opened it. I'll have to try that. Brown. That is definitely brown. I'll have to use these for the owls. And maybe some of the other trees too. That is cool. Definitely. And then none other than our Glow Up, Glow in the Dark embossing powder. And yes, this actually glows in the dark. And then I think this is a, I don't know, gray or pewter, I think, embossing powder. Not sure. Then I have another shade of green embossing powder called Sage. And this would be cute on some of the leaves, some leaves. And then I have a shade of blue by Recollections. And this one is, I don't know what this one is called. I don't know. It does not say. Pearl embossing powder. That's what it is. Pearl. Maybe it's just a pearl shade of blue. Sapphire. It's sapphire pearl. So I don't know if I've tested this one out yet or not. Oh, maybe I did and I just don't remember. But I'll have to play with this one more. So there you have it. And then I have my texture paste. The only two texture grit paste that I have of his. So, yeah. So that's all of my embossing powders that I have. And I make them last. I definitely don't need to buy any more for a while. Unless I see some cool color that I just have to have, right? But I think I have enough colors to last me a long time. Definitely got plenty of Rangers. And I got Hero Arts and all that jazzy stuff. So I will put these other ones away, and then I will work on getting, I need a bigger tote, I think. At least my lids are on, so I don't mind just tossing them in there. Okay, I'll put that aside. Or I'll just put it away. Okay. Get our stamping platform out. And then we're gonna set those aside. Set our water aside. So we don't need that for a minute. Set our stamps aside because I'm gonna have to wash these with soap and water because they have that stuff on it. When you use Versamark, you can also use your I tend to use my hand sanitizer. A little bit of that gets the Versamark off of your stamps too. So that helps as well. So now I need my, I just had that in front of me too. Here it is, right here. So you definitely want to make sure you take your anti-static pouch. Make sure that's well covered, well lathered. And then I will show you how I do my stuff, how I do my Emboss Resist, or embossing. I'll make sure you guys can see. Let me move my coffee out of the way. Can I put my coffee? No. Don't do spill anything. Okay, don't. That coffee is secret. No. Okay. So let's take our shovel because we're going to spread these out. We want to make room because these little guys have dies that come with them. Take our shovel. And our little gnome dude. Okay. Our scissors. They're sticky. Everything's sticking to my fingers. And then we're going to do our birds. And our other bird. And then what else do we have? Oh, our snails. Can't forget our snails. Oh, there's something on there. What is that? Gross. Piece of hair stuck to my stamp. Nasty. Nobody wants that on their card. Like dog hair or something. Water to the rescue. Water to the rescue. I think I'm gonna have to wash out my rag. It's dry. Okay, we're gonna put that snail towards the bottom. Okay, I think I got all the little things. Yep. Okay. And my board needs to be cleaned because it's got embossing powder residue on it. But it's gonna get a bath too. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my Versamark watermark stamp pad. And we're just gonna give everybody a good lather. And I'm really grateful that these guys have dies, because these guys would be really hard to cut, fussy cut, let me tell you. And then, oh, my Chucky tool. Okay, lift up, and then we're gonna do it again because I want to make sure we have a good impression for these guys. Okay. All right, so now move our magnets very carefully. You don't want to smear that stuff. So if I smear it, then I'm gonna really go cuckoo in a cuckoo's nest. And then that would be bad. I'm gonna lay that flat, just like that. I'm gonna take my pink embossing powder by Ranger, okay? Just gonna lay this over the top. Okay, don't spill that. That would be bad. Good thing I have one of these blue gizmos. And then we just shake all the excess off back into our blue tray. Okay, that looks pretty good. Can you tell? Nothing looks like anything moved. Doesn't look like they're all going, wee, man. We're moving in the wind. I've had that happen too, where my stamp moved and I embossed it with embossing powder, and after I dried it, I went, what happened? My stamp moved and I didn't even notice until after I dried it. I was like, nope, can't use it. Nope, not gonna work. So now we're gonna pour our stuff back in here. This thing works wonders for embossing powder, let me tell you. And I got it all out. And then what I do is, I know a lot of people have issues with theirs, is you take your anti-static pouch and you line it, okay? You dust it and you do the same thing down the hole, down the rabbit hole, whatever you want to call this thing, where you put your thing over your bottle of embossing powder or your gems or whatever, because I know our gems get static a lot too. And then you just reapply it with your anti-static pouch, and that will get your gems or your embossing powder back into your bottle. Okay, that's how I do that. And voila. So now we're going to dry it. So now I need my heat gun. Hopefully she's still plugged in and still good to go. Now I have a pair of tweezers somewhere. I don't know what I did with them. Well, that's okay. Oh well. We're just gonna hold it like so and just not burn ourselves. So this gets hot. We want it on the hottest heat setting, the number 2. And you want to make sure that when that embossing powder starts moving, or starts getting shiny, then you know it's doing its job. Sometimes I can't see very good, and I'm like, is that? Hot? I just want to make sure I got them. You don't want to burn them, that's for sure. Okay, so we got that. Okay, I think I'm blowing, nothing's coming off. Okay, I think we're good. Now what we have to do is ink this. I think I'm just gonna stick with the same colors as the bunnies, but I think I'm gonna go in a different order. I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna do Over the Moon first, okay? And of course we can see the pink. Okay. And then we're gonna do Later Gator, right? Poof. And of course there's green birds somewhere. And then, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. So orange, guppy, okay, and then triple berry. Oh, that's a cute bird. I like that bird. Oh, somebody got washed off. Who's missing? Watering can, bird, bird, shovel, gnome, snail, snail, scissors. Nobody's missing. But why do I have powder in my ink? I don't know. Does it feel like I have powder in my ink? Okay, now back to Over the Moon. I think it's because it's on the ground on my workstation. That's okay. All right. Ooh, those two look cool mixed together. Over the Moon, Later Gator. Make sure I got the right brush. It's good that I'm not missing anybody. It's just that embossing powder got into my brushes. It's on my workstation. Ugh. Ah. Okay, next. Guppy? Right? Yep. Yeah, because see, look. It's right there. Ah! Great. It's everywhere. Okay, and let's get the rest of that triple berry and we'll be done. Look at that, it's all over, it's everywhere, all over the place. How do you guys get embossing powder off of your ink pads? Let me know down below in the comments, please. I'm just curious. Do you just deal with it? Or does it eventually come off while you're ink blending and you just blow it off, or take one of your miniature brooms and say, come with me. Going to sweep you off, powder. Okay, that's done. So now that you've done some Emboss Resist with me, we're gonna move to another video after this, and I'm gonna fix what I did a mistake on last time. So we're going to upload another video after this one. And so that I can hopefully wear this shirt tomorrow. And there is our bunnies and our, oh yeah, we forgot something, didn't we? Most important thing, wipe off our stuff. Whoops. Or no, I feel like I'm missing something. Let's double check, shall we? Let me look at the stamp thing. 2 birds, check. Watering can, check. Shovel, check. Gnome, check. 2 snails, check. Scissors, check. I think I got all the little guys. All I have to do is do this. I don't know if I'm going to use that though, because it's all about Easter for tomorrow. So, but anyways, because I have a bunch of other Easter sentiments and stuff. So anyways, that's it. And I will post my finished cards on Instagram. And I will talk to you guys later. Love y'all. And let me know the questions that I asked in my video. So if you fast forwarded, you might have to go backwards and listen to my questions that I asked you guys and put the answers down below in the comments section. So anyways, I'll talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye.